Welcome back to Bloodborne. So, I have some unfortunate news about last time. The gems that we grinded, the poor man gems that we farmed up, they were from a save-edited dungeon. It didn't mention that in the guide that I was looking at. So, the effects here are all legal. You could normally get these effects on a poor man gem. It's just the drop rate was improved considerably, so they're much easier to obtain this way. I'm not sure how I feel about it personally. I can say that I'm just going to keep the playthrough going as is. I don't think it's worth it to try to farm for some more or do my own, try to make my own dungeon and do it that way. I think the way I'm doing it is fine. And I can say that I would have farmed them up anyway, even if it would have taken way longer. But it's hard to say, like, well, I'm in the wrong place, I'm in the farming place. It's hard to say that, well, I would have farmed them up anyway, so this is just saving me time, when I didn't farm them up. Like, how do I know? You know? It's almost like there's a bit in the game, The Beginner's Guide, if you've played it, where there's a narrator showcasing each game, and it's not their own game, and they skip over some parts because they don't like them, or they find them boring, or it's hard to say anything about them. But you're still, pasting over part of the experience, cutting past some things, and that's what I'm doing here. I've deliberately cut past the experience of farming. And it could have been a worthwhile experience. I could have decided it was too difficult and gotten the extra eye rune from a different chalice dungeon, or the Milkweed Covenant rune from the DLC, to get a better chance of farming. There could have been an experience there that I've missed out on. But for the sake of the stream, and honestly because it's just my preference, I prefer to keep moving forward like this. I think it's still going to be entertaining this way. Alright. I'm going to do some attempts without bolt paper and without Beasthood. I want to try to stay close to her and see if I can get used to playing this way. So I'm definitely getting more head slams, but not as much as I'd like. I forgot to put myself in poor man territory as well. I was wondering why my damage was so low. That's better. I think that was just a little too close to outspace. Oof, that was close. Yeah, she can do the charge from really close. And I wasn't really getting many more head slams than I normally got. So I think I'll just go with my own strategy. I kind of like staying away from her. It's slower, but it feels way more consistent to me. If I had a third poor man gem, maybe I would do it this way, but I don't really want to. The damage I have right now is good, but not crazy good. Yeah, if she can do the charge from that close, and I can't really dodge it up close, I just have to do my strategy of staying back. I have enough bolt paper. I have about like 70, 80 things of bolt paper, so I can use some up. Come on, do the head slam. That's pretty good. Hopefully soon. I need my flopper. Fuck. Happy Black Ops Day, Hoodie Kilua. Okay, let's actually remember to put myself at low health so I can get the damage buff that I grinded up. Yes, we're bleeding for now. Black Ops will come later. Not gonna stream it though, it's just for me. Let's see, if I could beat this boss today, I would be very happy. It's not a huge deal if I can't, but it would just be nice to have this done. Because it would mean I don't need to fight a Breedis again until New Game Plus. I messed that up. Oh, still pretty good. Lost about 300 on it, but not bad. That was really close. I gotta get out of this corner. I gotta just get out of here in general. It's nice not really having to worry about my stamina. I put 2 stamina runes on. Now that I'm not worried about HP or defense. Yes. I'm ready for it, and I'm gonna get 2,200 out. So I lost 500 on that last one. Okay, it was kind of bad then. Just back up, right? Yeah, I'd prefer to be back here for now. This phase is the longest because she adds some new attacks, and it just means she does the headbang even less frequently. Phase 3 is hard, but at least it's quick. And you get headbangs in that phase by being far away, so it feels a little better. I wonder if I could get 2 hits there. No need to be greedy. Oh. What killed me? Oh. The force field. Oh no. I can't do a low health strategy because of the force field. I would need to kill them before phase 2. Or 3, or whichever one. 3, I guess. I would need to kill them in the phase transition. And I don't have the damage for that. Alright, we have to go back to our old setup. Wow, okay. Alright, so we need a good bolt setup for this. What do I have for triangles? Do I have anything good there? $14.2 bolt? 13. Yeah, 14.2%. What is my best one here? I mean, attack versus kin is very good. This one, wait. I think that's just better anyway. Yeah, there's a bolt up 16.5. Yeah, I think that's better than Kin Hunter. So I'll throw that one on. Ooh, that's good and nourishing. Okay, so I don't have to worry about the ethics of using save-edited blood gems anymore. They don't work. Okay, so I can take the bolt paper off. Oh, I should change my runes out. Go for more defense again. Yeah, I'll do that. You know what? I've come this far without using poor man gems. Let's just not use them, right? If they're going to be like save-edited, increased drop rate, poor man gems, Let's just not use them. We made it this far. Depth 5 Chalice dungeons are, Depth 5 Chalice dungeons are basically New Game Plus 6 scaled, right, from what I understand. And we're doing those just fine without Poor Man gems. Let's just do it without them. You know, I didn't know the dungeon was save edited. Again, the effects are legal, but the drop rates. So when you make a Chalice dungeon, it gives you like a seed, right? And people edit their saves to make certain seeds with improved drop rates for blood gems, basically. So I got some very good blood gems from a dungeon that I thought wasn't save edited, but turned out to be that way. I did more research after, and I found that it was. And they're very good gems, and they're effects I could normally get. It's just the drop rates are greatly improved. It turns out the strategy I wanted to use those gems for didn't even work, so I'm back to using my own gems. And I think I'm just going to continue. Yeah, it's worse than that. It's almost like method hunting. Disgusting. That's an inside joke. Method hunting's fine. But, you know, if the strategy's not working, and, you know, even though they're legal gems, if they're save edited, I'm just not going to use them. I'm going to use my own. And we'll just beat the game that way. I think we have enough damage. We were getting 2200 with the Poor Man gems. We'll see what we're getting on a combo here. I think we may actually be getting more. Just about the same, only like 200 off. And we get to have more than like 1 HP. And we're not cheating. Yeah, sorry, hoodie. Oh, Jesus. Alright, I like my setup more. We're gonna use these. I might end up selling the Poor Man gems, honestly. Because this setup is still pretty good. We don't have Poor Man gems, but we just have regular bolt gems, and we're only 200 damage off. So I'm just going to use these. I think it's more fun. And we get to not get one shot, you know, which is good. I like making mistakes. Like, if this is New Game Plus 6 tier damage in this dungeon, then we're going to be good for New Game Plus 6. Ooh, the animation glitched. I think because of the staircase. The little raised platform. That's not good. Oh, come on. Yeah, I'll probably sell the Poor Man gems at the end of the stream. Okay. This is the hardest, probably one of the hardest bosses in the game. Now I know. I'm just messing too. But I think I do want to sell them anyway, because like I just don't even want them this way. I was under the impression it was just a random seed. It's not really like what I asked for. And I kind of want to keep the playthrough clean. Also, a lot of playthroughs use Poor Man gems anyway, so this will be a little more unique. Nice. Oh, my spacing was bad. I should take more time to line up. You can really wait a long time. Let's see. Okay. Black Ops 1 and 2 are done installing. Very exciting. Haven't played those games in years. Maybe zombies, but definitely not the multiplayer. Yep. That's a great first attack. Yeah, we're only down like 200 or 300. Yes, oh my god. It's the worst controller ever. And it breaks if you sneeze on it. Oh, I keep running out of stamina. I have less than I'm used to now. It's okay, we're still doing pretty good. Oh, I think we blocked the phase transition with that. So we might get an extra window to attack here. We do. Oh, I might be dead. Oh, I got greedy. That was really good, though. If we're doing that, like roughly that amount of damage and stagger damage, I should be able to bait her out of the phase transition every time. And then just get, like, even more openings. We'll see. I missed a couple attacks, so it might not sync up the same way. I had to uninstall Final Fantasy XIV to fit Black Ops 1 and 2, unfortunately, but I never played it to begin with, so it doesn't really matter. Just wanted to try it out. They're not too big, I just don't really have much space on the SSD. I have like the later PS5 that only has like 700 gigs. I don't remember the file size exactly. Maybe like 100 total, a little less for both of them, like together. Probably a little less than that. Yeah, they're big. I might have to double check that. I could be lying right now, but it seemed like they were pretty big. I kind of downloaded them in a hurry. I'm really not sure. I just bought them kind of sight unseen. I don't know this for sure. I feel like the textures are probably better in the PC release, and I think, are just using those. But that needs to be fact-checked for sure. A lot of misinfo this stream. Because I remember the PC release having like better skyboxes and things from gameplay videos. I think the PS3 and 360 versions were pretty cut down to work on that hardware. Oh, damn it. I kind of like fighting Abritus now. Like, just the fact that I've beaten her once already, it's sort of like a weight off my shoulders. You know, makes me feel like I have a strategy. This will all come together. I just have to clutch up for long enough. It's not like a boss I've never beaten before, where it's just sort of grueling. I do have to do this boss again in New Game Plus 6, unfortunately, but that'll be the last one. Ugh, not a great attack there. Yeah, it's not worth it to hit more than once on her back. Back tentacles, whatever those are. But we'll get this. We were doing really well last time. The final phase is really tough, but I think as long as we keep our distance, properly space the flying head slams, we'll be fine. How much insight do I have? That's not the right tab. Just one. Okay. So I only have 20 beast blood pellets. I'd like to save them for, like, Murgo and Mikolash and those guys. It's not worth it here. I'm going to try to conserve my stamina a little bit better in the case of a head slam. And I want to try to run to her left as well. I don't need to keep running to her right. Yeah, there we go. Max stamina, full 1900 combo. I'm going to back up. Don't need to be in there. Perfect. Another 1962. Good year. Hopefully. I don't know if anything horrible happened in 1962, so don't take that out of context. Oh no! I had no idea. People only say the first part. was close. That's so not worth it, especially in phase 2. Just play it normal. You know, I'm gonna go for it again anyway. No, yeah, we have to just play a normal game. Do your head slam. I know you want to. I know it's in your move list somewhere. It's just I haven't seen it lately, but it's in there. Maybe right now? No. Okay. Let me try to get around this. Get 396, I guess. It's just not worth it. Like, I need a big head slam. That was a little too close for comfort. Even the grabs I really can't get in on. That's decent. It's not 0 damage. I don't know if stagger damage wears off, like in Elden Ring or Sekiro. I feel like it probably doesn't. But I don't know. We'll see if we stagger her. If we do, it definitely doesn't wear off. Because we haven't hit her in a while. And one hit on her legs, I guess, is fine. Head slam? Not terrible. Not a head slam. Not what I want. Very icky. Yeah, that's why I don't like to do that. Oh! I'm gonna back up. And die. Okay. But we're making progress. Maybe I will start using Beast Blood. I have enough to kind of mess around. Yeah, pop one now, right? Perfect! That didn't improve my damage at all. Wow, Beasthood sucks. Swing and a miss. Yeah, no, that's not doing anything. And I thought my Beasthood was built up pretty high, too. Maybe it is, and I'm just not noticing. I think that's got to be an opening, too. I need to back up. I don't like where this is headed. Yeah. Yeah, I'll be over here. Yeah, no, I'm not taking those openings anymore. How can she do the charge at that close range? It's just nuts. And my damage really isn't high enough to outpace that, so... Yeah, I just can't do it. I have to stay back. Alright, no Beast Blood. I don't think my damage was much better, TBH. If better at all. I kept getting 1962, which is what I normally get. Oh, maybe Beast Blood just affects physical damage. And I'm using, I think, entirely Bolt. Right? Almost entirely. Yeah. Yeah, bad year. Yeah, having an opening after the charge is helping the mental game a little bit. There we go, that's what you like to see. Perfect. And another one? Oh, you shouldn't have. I was worried that was going to miss.